Today I'm turning two simple blocks into a totally awesome quilt. It's quick, easy, and made entirely from scraps. I'll show you how a few basic blocks can create something surprisingly magical. Let me get my scrap container. Now, there's still a lot of them, but they're contained. It's just this box, so I'm pretty happy. We need loads of 2.5-inch squares in all the colors of the rainbow and then some. For now, let's stick to our first block and cut 16 tiny squares. We'll also need some bigger 4.5-inch squares, and at this stage you can cut them as is, or you can add bigger rectangles, some 9 by 4.5-inch strip pairs as well. I'm doing both. Next, time to cut some white fabric, so 8 4.5 inches to be more precise. And yes, you can use any color you'd like, but for me, crazy colors need some white solid fabric to rest the eyes. I cannot believe that I have been quilting for over 15 years now, and I am still discovering traditional quilt blocks like this one. It's a scrappy Crossroads block quilt that essentially combines two of my favorite quilt blocks, or elements if you will, a 4-patch and an X. Together, they create a truly amazing design. Just you wait and see. And now for the 4-patch. We just sew pairs of squares together, different colors of course. We need the bigger color squares for the corners and the middle. As for the strips, we just sew them together, press them, and then cut them in half, and we get 2 pairs in no time, just like that. The difference being we're not using all of them in this block, we'll just save half for another block. Time to press our pairs. Well, we create a 4-patch in the middle like so, and then we add a diamond fence around it, and already this is looking so pretty. Last but not least, we add the corners, and this is what we get. Let's sew. All there's left to do now is to press and then trim. And here we have it, our very first block. How gorgeous is that? Time to make 5 more. That will be more than enough for what I have in mind and for you to see the gorgeousness that is this pattern. So, 80 tiny squares, 40 more white squares, and 40 more big colorful squares. So it's one of the biggest scrap busters I've ever made. But that's kind of the point, isn't it? To turn trash into treasure. To turn something that so many of us throw away, and I did that for a lot of years sadly, and turn it into something stunning, unique, something we are very proud of. Because for me personally, that is the only way I will sew with scraps. If I enjoy the process, if I enjoy the final result, or both. The thing is, using scraps does take more work than just using yardage, not to mention pre-cuts. So I totally get why you would put off doing it. I know I have countless times. But for a project like this, totally worth it. We're back at making puzzles, block puzzles, to make sure our colors are nice and balanced and no same fabrics touch before we start sewing them. At the same time, this has been a very laid-back, free-flow project, hasn't it? It's fun, easy, and looking at pretty fabrics is always a very good way to pass time. And when you're using scraps, some of the squares you're working with are actually the very last bit of fabric you've owned for a very long time, or that remind you of something very special, you know, a special project. So that makes it extra special. And before we know it, actually, we are done. And these are the 6 gorgeous quilt blocks that we have to work with. Each one of these blocks is about 16 inches, so having 6 of them makes for a really cute table runner. Now that I look at it, it would make for a stunning baby quilt or throw, so I'm going to be adding that to my list. I just need to keep adding blocks to the sides and that will be that. That's actually the perfect thing about really big blocks. You don't need to make a lot of them to make your quilt grow. The 4 patch in the middle, coupled with the colorful corners, look like stars or flowers. I don't really know which, but it just works. The only thing we need to watch out for in this particular step is making sure the seams are nice and nested, so all the pieces have the continuity they need to make this one of those patterns that you don't really know where it starts and where it finishes. And those truly are my favorite kinds of quilts. I also love how colorful this turned out. I don't really know where to look. We have the white crosses and then color all around. Don't forget to press the whole thing. I am not trimming any of it because it doesn't need it. And this is what we get. A very cute, very special, scrappy Crossroads quilt looking colorful and perfect. All made out of leftover fabric that would otherwise be worthless. And I had a blast. I hope you did too, and I will see you soon. Bye bye!